Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of volume. This is standard 8.7a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 33 of the 2022 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have Mount Fuji, which is actually a dormant volcano in Japan, can be modeled as a cone. We've got a diameter and a height. All right, so which measurement is closest to the volume of, all right, so we're looking for volume of Mount Fuji. All right, so even though it's not necessarily a cone, the top is already blown off of it. So it has a kind of a space in the top. But we'll go ahead and just draw that right here. So let's pretend we've got a cone, because visually it's going to help us as we try to figure out how to find the volume of this cone. So we know two things about it. We know we have a diameter. All right, so your diameter is going to be all the way across the base from side to side. That is 25 miles. And then the height. All right, well, I guess I didn't draw it in proportion because it needs to be a lot wider and a lot squatter. But that's fine. We'll just use our numbers here. 2.35 miles. All right, well, how do we find the volume of a cone? Well, if we look on our mathematics chart, we're going to find that the volume of either a cone or a pyramid both actually have the same equation. 1/3 base times height. So it's kind of like a prism or a cylinder, base times height, but since it tapers off to the top, either a pyramid or a cone, it's 1/3 base times height. So you can actually fit 3 cones into a cylinder or 3 pyramids into a prism of the exact same base and height. So, well, the height is easy, right? So I'm going to do 1/3 base times my 2.35. All right, so my problem is going to be my base. So what is my base? Well, my base is a circle. So if I'm looking for the base, that means I need to find the area of that base. That's what that means, is find the area of the base. And so the area of a circle, so I'm going to take this base, and I'm going to try to find the area of that circle. Right, that is going to be pi r squared. All right, so I know what pi is. I don't know what the radius is. The radius is from the center out to the side. Right, so the radius is always half the diameter. So if my diameter is 25, I'm going to cut that in half. I'm going to get 12.5. All right, so 12.5 and then squared. So this is my base. So I need to take this, put it up there. So my volume, I'm going to rewrite it right here, is 1/3. And then my base, which is pi, 12.5 squared. That's my base. And then my radius, 2.35. That's a lot of multiplication. This is why we, as 8th graders, have access to calculators. So let's pull out our calculators. And we'll just kind of go side by side. I'm just going to do pi. I'm going to divide that by 3. So pi divided by 3, it's going to get me the same as 1/3 pi. Dividing by 3, multiplying by a third, that's the same thing. So I get about 1.04. All right. Now I'm going to multiply that times 2.35. Right. So I'm going to get about 2.406. Then I need to multiply that by 12.5 squared, and you get B.